Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Amanda, and today we're going to be doing a vintage inspired makeup look. I've always, for as long as I can remember, been obsessed with this particular type of look, the winged eyeliner, the red lipstick. It's always been one of my favorites. And so today I wanted to bring you something that shows a little bit of me and what I tend to look like on a day-to-day basis when I do a full-on makeup look. So if you want to see how I did this and how we got this look, then keep on watching. So we're going to start by priming the face, and I'm going to use the Ciate Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. We're going to massage this into the skin, making sure to get all the areas that really need to stay hydrated throughout the day. I have dry skin, so that's everywhere. Then next we're going to go in with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Foundation in Y225 and the NYX Total Control Drops in Porcelain, 3 drops of the Porcelain. Then we're just going to put that all over the face and start to blend in with a beauty blender. Now going in with concealer, going to use the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Vanilla. I'm going to place that on my chin where right now I need some extra coverage, as well as any spots on the face and down the bridge of the nose as well. And then just blending that in with a beauty blender before moving on to the eyes. We're just going to go under the eyes with the same product, same concealer, just dotting that under the eye area, and going in with the beauty blender to blend that in. Next, we're going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder in Vanilla to just go ahead and set the under eye area, just to avoid any creasing. And then the same process on the other side. Next, I'm just going to set any of the areas where I get oily, which for me is the forehead and the chin. Next, I'm going to go in with the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in shade 2.5. I'm going to start by brushing the hairs up. And following the direction of the hair, I'm going to start using sketching-like strokes to go ahead and apply that product. Trying to avoid doing just one long line. There's less mistakes that way. And then brushing the hairs downwards. And once again, making sure to follow the direction that the hair is going. Tends to look a little bit more natural that way. And then just blending that with the spoolie on the end of the pencil. Same thing on the other side here. Just brushing those into place. Next, with that same Morphe M224 brush, we're going to go ahead with the same concealer we used on the face and just clean up the brow area. Next, we're going to prime the eyes with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Shadow Primer. Just a little bit of this. As I've said before, this product, a little bit goes a long way. And just patting that on. And then blending that with a beauty blender. The nice thing about this primer is that it really covers up any veins or imperfections you can see on the eye. Plus, it really enhances your colors. So I've already done one eye off camera. Now we're going to do the other one. We're using the Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals Volume 1 palette here, and the star will show you the order of the colors we're going to use. Starting off with Soothe, we're going to place that into the crease with a Morphe 514 brush. And we're just going to apply that in circles, building up the intensity, and blending that out with a Morphe 576 brush to really get a super hazy effect on that eyeshadow. You're just going to build until you get that desired intensity. I want this look to be really soft on the outer edges. Now with a Zoeva 230 pencil brush, I'm going to apply Ritual to the outer third of the eye. And I'm going to be blending out any harsh lines with a Morphe M433 brush. And you're just going to blend that until all of the edges are nice and softened, and continue to build intensity until you're happy with it. Next, I'm going to take a Zoeva 237 Detail Shader and add the smallest amount of memory to the outer corner, just to intensify a little bit further. And we're going to go ahead and blend that out with that 433. Then we're going to take whatever's left on that 237 and just put that on the outer third of the lower lash line. And the same with whatever's left on that 230 pencil brush of Ritual. Then we're just going to go ahead and smudge that out with a Zoeva 236 with the smallest amount of Soothe on the brush, just to help blend everything together. Next, for the lid, we're going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette, and we're going to use base and aura together to create the lid color. So I just dipped my brush into both and applied that to the lid. And then just aura on the brow bone, just for a little highlight. Next, we're going to take the KVD Vegan Beauty tattoo liner and begin to line the eye. We're going to create a wing, and to do that, I start by lining the eye with a very thin line first. Then, we're going to go ahead and create the flick by starting at the outer corner of the edge of the eye and drawing the line towards the tail of your eyebrow. Then you're going to create the triangle by starting just below the end of your flick and bringing that line down to the center of your eye and filling that in. Then you can just go ahead and make any adjustments, check to see things are even. So then we're going to go ahead and give the lashes a coat of mascara before we go ahead and put lashes on. And this is the TooFaced Better Than Sex mascara. Now, I am terrible at lashes, you guys, and I'm really sorry, but I was way out of frame when I was putting them on. So in the next clip or so, you'll see that I just have lashes on, and it was a mess. I had to take it out of there. I'm really sorry. And I'm just using the Ardelle Whispie lash. I'm just making sure that my lashes are nice and blended, and I'm just going over that with the same liner. So next I'm going to apply some blush, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio in Pool Party, and I'm just going to apply that with a Morphe M405 brush. I want to keep the complexion really natural looking here, so I'm not using a whole lot of product. Next, I'm going to take my TooFaced Chocolate Soleil bronzer on a Sephora number 59 brush and just give myself a little bit of color. Like I said, I want to keep the complexion really natural here because in the 40s and 50s, your complexion was mostly blush. So I'm just giving myself a little bit of extra color here. So next I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever Pro Light Fusion Highlighter in one golden pink. And I'm just going to give myself a little bit of a dewy complexion here. And I'm just applying that to the tops of my cheekbones, bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, and chin, as well as the forehead. Then I'm going to go ahead and set it all down with my Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. And then just to really make sure everything stays nice and natural looking, I'm going ahead and blending everything together with my Beauty Blender. This tends to tone things down just a little bit, including that highlight, which was a little bit too bright for me before. And then lastly, I'm going to go in with my Sephora Collection Cream Lip Stain in Always Red. I'm going to apply that all over the lips for that super classic vintage look. So this is the completed look. I'm quite happy with how even my wings came out here. Half the time I've got one higher than the other, so this is something that I'm rather impressed I was able to achieve. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, feel free to subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified every time I post a new video. And otherwise, until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Love you all. Bye, guys.